Welcome back to the channel, and I just wanted to grab a camera and talk specifically when market humbled me multiple times, what caused me to lose money, lose funded accounts, lose evaluations, what truly caused these type of things specifically for me in this trading journey, what exactly kept me stuck. The number one thing was expectations, pressure, that urge and that rushing to get that first payout, to pass that evaluation, to reach a certain amount of money in a certain period. I was already funded for 3 times. And by the way, I lost my third funded account in the previous week. It was pretty much the strategy problem. Not a specific reason what I will be talking right now in this video, it was more like a strategy problem. For more context, I was trading 2-second time frame. It was like physically unsustainable to execute this type of short time frame. But today, I'm talking specifically about expectations. And this is everything in your mind. This is a psychological mistake I was doing for a long time. I set expectations for myself that I have to pass this evaluation account, not that I have to execute my strategy by the rules and be super relaxed and calm when I come to the live session. Literally understand the main point of trading, that you are choosing the best probability setups in order to get that edge, to pull out the money out of the market, knowing when exactly to enter and when exactly the setup is great, when you have exactly that advantage over the market. Because it's like, you can call it a professional gambling, because you put your odds in your favor. When you start rushing, when you start putting yourself under a big pressure, overthinking this roadmap to that evaluation passing, then getting your first payout, everything fails. Whenever I set myself these expectations with a certain amount of profit, certain amount of profitable days in order to pass the challenge, expectations have stopped me for a long time. And as I said, I was funded for 3 times. And whenever I was getting funded, I still have this pressure on my shoulders. I have this scarcity mindset. I have to get that money. I don't have more money to buy another challenge. These type of things, you start overthinking and it leads you nowhere. You just take few steps back. I was losing these funded accounts after 2-3 weeks. What I'm grateful for and what I already could be happy about, that the last funded account that I lost the last week, I was holding it for more than a month. A pretty nice accomplishment, like the best position I was ever been. Still a lot of space for improvement. Talking about that pressure, it is always great to have some type of pressure, like a little bit of pressure that you have to perform, you have to execute properly. Not like it's whatever. It's not great when you put yourself in this type of pressure that you have to get that money, you have to get it straight right, you have to become profitable this month. But I'm just focusing on that outcome, not specifically on that input, which is execution, sticking to your trading rules. You have tested and you know what works. That's exactly what puts you in that position to get that payout, get that good outcome that you truly want. You are in power to trade profitably. You are in the power to choose specific setups which are higher probability and not rush at all, because market will give you multiple setups in a day. I get more than 4 or 5 setups in a day which are really high quality. Talking more about what truly helped me to avoid these expectations is the understanding to get that first payout. The only way to get to this point is being super calm, relaxed, and do not overthink the process, because I have seen very great correlation between expectations and how much I lost money, and how low expectations I had and how much money I made. For example, right now, this week, I started my new challenge on Take Profit Trader, and it has been pretty consistent. I had maybe 1 losing day out of this 4. Right now, I'm already half passing the challenge. Sometimes I get this old identity habits of calculating how much profit I need to getting that evaluation passed, lowering these expectations and just imagining myself, like meditation, visualization. It really helped me to avoid these expectations when like I'm already living this personality, I'm already in that identity who is able to accomplish that first payout. Still, I do mistakes. It wasn't a smooth road in the past few months. I'm really happy about the position I'm already in. I see more consistency, more profitable days than the last year, or even looking back 3 or 4 months ago. I see myself in a very different place that I have been, because I understand that, okay, I'm sticking to the strategy, I know it works, so why the hell you have to worry about it much? Why you have to be so anxious about a process? Because you know you will get to that point when you're getting these consistent payouts. So what there is to worry about? Yes, I know I need money, but you cannot think that much about these outcomes when you're not focusing on these inputs enough. Which, as I said, sticking to the strategy, sticking to your trading rules. This video is literally like talking to my younger self, all the identity of myself, when I just pressure myself, going with this urgency into the markets to pull out the money and just win this trade, not get any losing days. You're just going backwards. When truly, you have all of the information to be profitable and achieve the life you truly want. Once I understood that expectations is my main problem, my trading got better and better. I'm just fed up about myself, about these super bad habits of setting these time frames and setting these expectations and looking more to the outcome, not to the input exactly. So I hope you will get some type of value out of this video. I think it's a very big problem with traders, and everyone goes through that. When you feel that anger, greediness, and you get these losing streaks, you then feel kind of depressed and frustrated. But whenever you put those expectations to the zero, everything becomes smoother and faster. It seems like you are not getting anywhere, but that funded account will come exactly the fastest with these small little steps. I really appreciate that you watched this video. Hope you will have a great and productive week, and see you later.